So one thing that everybody is noticing from Team USA is, and it didn't seem to be as noticeable in Unrivaled, is how much bigger Paige Beckers has gotten over the offseason. Like, she has pulled a Caitlin Clark. She has absolutely pulled a Caitlin Clark. If you guys don't remember what Caitlin Clark looked like coming into year 2, and now, if you see them beside each other, because last year, like Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers in college were probably the same level of skinny. In Caitlin's year 2 versus Paige's year 1, Caitlin was much bigger than Paige, and now Paige is way bigger than Caitlin Clark. Way bigger than Caitlin Clark. Like, it's not even close. Paige Beckers is way bigger. And a lot of people are pointing out, and they're like, oh, it ruined Caitlin Clark. Will it ruin Paige Beckers? My answer to that is probably not. Because of the style of play. Caitlin needs to be slim. It's as simple as that. Caitlin does not need to, but for Caitlin, she's got to work on the core. She's got to work on her mobility. She's got to work on her flexibility. Anything that will allow her to take hits better, but not play bully ball. Like last year, Caitlin Clark in the post was like standing up to Ryan Howard. And I'm like, she would get bullied by Ryan Howard right now. But you don't need that. You just need to be savvy. But Caitlin Clark versus Paige, this is this big thing. And it's why I think I've heard people saying that they're like, look, they think Paige might struggle, mainly just because Paige didn't have the greatest game today. And I didn't think she had a bad game. She's just nervous. Like, before Paige hit those 2 free throws, she was nervous. She came in, hit a confident 3, because I think she had because she got blitzed in the first possession of her playing point guard. She got blitzed and lost the ball. Like, that happens. It's your first game. It's your first game for USA. And if it's your first game for USA, in your first possession, you get blitzed and lose the ball, the nerves are going to kick in. Like, it is what it is. The nerves are going to kick in, and a lot of these things become, like things can spiral negatively, and they didn't. And the one thing I really liked about Paige today, by the way, and like, you can say what you want about this, but what I really, really liked about Paige today is even when she was playing completely garbage on offense, which she was for the first quarter and a half on the floor, it's fine. It's a meaningless game against Senegal. I can guarantee you other players are going to play great players are going to play completely fucking garbage on offense too throughout this period, is that she was still picking up full court. And that's one of those things where I'm like, okay, there's no question about it. Because like, Paige was going to make the team anyway. But like, there are players, like, in my opinion, Sabrina Ionescu, even based on how she played at the last Olympics, I'm like, Sabrina Ionescu is guaranteed a spot on the team because of Nike, not because of ability. Where I'm like, Paige Beckers' willingness to pick up full court either way means that there's something she can do. She said she wanted to do like the Devin Booker Swiss Army knife, play a bunch of roles. Yeah. Like, I can't knock that. Like, that is exactly what Paige Beckers, I'm not gonna say it's what Paige Beckers is gonna be at the level for US, at the top level for USA, because she's very likely to be better than that. Like, Paige Beckers, I do think by the time 2028 comes, the starting guards are going to be Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers. But it's that ability to still be a positive for your team when you're not doing what you're meant to do, but what you're best at. Like, Paige Beckers' best thing is she's a scorer. That is what she is best at on the court. She is a scorer. A couple of those shots were off today. She was nervous. And even when it wasn't going in that regard, she was able to do something to be a net positive on a team. And there's not that many players like that are willing to just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm not scoring well. Let me go full court press the other team's best player. And I was really, really impressed with that from Paige. And she looked, on the defensive end, she looked good. Like, the extra bulk helps with defense. It absolutely does. We saw last year Caitlin Clark, and I stand by this. Like, Caitlin Clark year 2 was a better defensive player than rookie Paige Beckers. But Paige Beckers, with another year where she can start reading players, she's bigger right now, and she doesn't seem to have lost it laterally. project Paige Beckers to be a better defender than Caitlin Clark this year in the WNBA. Like, when you take into account, again, the gap between college and WNBA is a tough one to step up. And like, unless you're a Sanaya Rivers or something, or a Layla Khan, who obviously played pro, it's a tough one to step up and play defense at a high level as a rookie, albeit Angel did, to be fair, especially as a rookie guard. So I do project Paige to be that better defender. And a lot of people, again, are saying, oh, but like it made Caitlin Clark slower. And Paige Beckers isn't particularly fast. Like, Caitlin Clark isn't the fastest player in the world, but she plays fast. Paige Beckers doesn't play fast. Paige Beckers plays at whatever pace she wants to. She controls the pace. Like, the extra bulk is not going to affect her ability to cross over. The extra bulk is not going to affect her post footwork. The extra bulk is not going to long-term affect her pull-up mid-range shot. Like, it's not going to affect that. Because the extra bulk affected Caitlin Clark's ability to shoot from 35 feet. Because that is a that's a way higher degree of difficulty shot than a pull-up mid-range. So yeah, look, it is a mad thing how much bigger Paige Beckers has gotten. And I'm not worried yet. I've heard some people as well say, oh, Paige is going to go and get injured. And I'm like, I don't really see that either. I don't see it increasing the risk of injury. Like, first of all, the Caitlin Clark thing might have been because she bulked up, might not have been because she bulked up. But at the end of the day, those soft tissue injuries when you sprint like Caitlin Clark are a lot different when you are playing at a more controlled pace of Paige Beckers. Like, Paige Beckers plays at a much more controlled pace. I'm not saying Paige Beckers is slow, but even if the extra bulk, like the extra bulk making Caitlin Clark, it did make Caitlin Clark look like she was running quicksand last year at times. Even if the bulk made Caitlin 10% slower. A 10% decrease, a 30% increase in strength for 10% decrease in speed is a much bigger detriment to a Caitlin Clark than it is to a Paige Beckers. And it's one of those things where even if she does slow down, like, it's hard to tell if someone's fast or not on Unrivaled, because Caitlin or Chelsea Gray looked like she could run on Unrivaled. When the court's big, we'll see. But I have no doubt about it that, like, bulking up short term anyway isn't going to have as much of a detrimental effect to Paige Beckers as it had to Caitlin Clark last year. And to be honest, I think it's more than likely going to have a positive effect on Paige Beckers, whereas it absolutely had a negative effect on Caitlin. Some players getting bigger and stronger is going to help them play, and some players just need to stay slim. Caitlin is someone who needs to stay slim, and a lot of people are saying because Caitlin bulked up and she was injured, and even when she played, she was slower, her jump shot wasn't there. Basically saying, oh, it's going to happen to Paige. No, it won't. No, it won't. She'll be fine. So anyway, yeah, that's the video. See you guys.